Hi, and hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. I guess that's my opener now.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's for the most
And
part,
welcome.
Yeah, the silent hilling is over for now. For now, being the operative phrase. Because I promise we're getting back to 428 after this. Well, actually, I'm gonna be honest, that's a really rough promise. Because, AC was, one of the key characters in that, and, AC hasn't been able to join us for quite some time now. So I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do about Achi.
Temporary hold on that.
I don't fucking know. Maybe we both start Silent Hill 1 after this, chat. But enough about that. Enough Bayonetta 3 music. It's time for some good old-fashioned synthwave. Ooh.
Ooh, the syncing of the wave.
I'm getting some vapors off of this wave.
Are you sure the vapor waves are coming through on stream?
It
I'm
is
making
now on my end.
absolutely certain this time, B.
I'll do a check whenever the actual game comes up.
Alright, the video game is here.
Come.
Why do you come? At any rate, let's just go ahead and get back to solving what the fuck is going on. So last I recall... Paradise Killer. Last I recall, we were able to get through a couple of the gates. But, we ran into another shenanigan because we need to get into the fourth one, and apparently there's some shit going wrong with that. So it's time for some more running around and talking to people.
Also,
Hooray.
sound check checks out.
Rochito.
Little cheetah. Okay.
So I may have missed one or two Paradise Killers. Did he ever find out if anyone was fucking kidding him?
I'm afraid not. We still don't know if people are kidding him or not.
Damn.
Regardless, we have cleared several gates right now. As an update from yesterday, as far as I'm aware, I still don't have COVID, so that's an A+.
I also
I mean the Backstreet Boys World Tour.
I have also not gotten another disease from going to that bar.
Good job.
Anytime you go to a bar and don't get a disease is a good day.
I don't know. That might just mean I'm not partying hard enough.
I mean, hey, if I'm in a contagion house and I just somehow manage to never get COVID during this period, I'm fairly certain I'm immune.
Listen, I got butterflies whenever you felt like that. It freaked me out.
If you kiss enough random people, you'll get mono eventually.
Alright.
That's just probability at that point.
I mean, yeah.
Yuri, let's rap for a second.
Rap.
You put a key in the nightmare computer connected to the obelisks on the beach and activated them.
What are you talking about?
You did. I've got the logs. Don't worry, someone else accessed them, but they were more intelligent than you. Use a wireless access device.
More intelligent? The insects on this island can barely tie their shoelaces, let alone figure out the symbols on the obelisks in space.
Thanks, Yuri.
For what?
You just told me about the symbols on the obelisks, which I didn't ask about, and you'd only know about them if you use them.
So is that a new sprite?
Yeah, it's a new sprite. Where'd you get the key Where'd you get the key from to access the obelisks?
I have no idea what you're talking about, freak.
Don't hold out on me, Yuri. I know you use you know the secret of the second seal.
I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, I bet you don't. Do you know anything about the third holy seal?
Of course not. They're a mystery. Stop wasting time.
Lovely. You're incredibly helpful, Yuri. This is the moon.
Oh, you're not gonna hang out with him?
I stopped hanging out with
The
people a while ago.
coolest guy?
Alright, time to see. Actually, no, I guess we can see right now if we're fucking kidding him. You know, it's funny because like my body does a fucking thing where it's like the second there's a hypothetical situation where I'm sick, it pretends like I'm sick.
Wait, if you
Like,
what?
I get like fake symptoms.
like you placebo.
Yeah,
your
I placebo
placebo
myself into
into
feeling like
it.
I'm sick.
It's reverse placebo.
Mm-hmm.
He's sicking out.
That or I am. My body is just taking it like a champion.
The doctor says that you're terminal, you die, but he was just about to make a Ligma joke, and he's very confused.
The doctor said I'm sick. Yeah, I know, and I just start fucking skateboarding everywhere.
Yeah, I wonder if that could actually get a doctor fired if they say you're terminal with Ligma, but has a pause.
Almost certainly.
Yeah. He makes a cool TikTok about it though.
Stream lagging out for anyone else or just me?
Yeah. Here, if it's lagging out, I'll do some adjusting.
Well, hold on. Let me see if it's on my end first.
Wait, what's going on with you, Tim?
I was wondering if the stream was lagging out for anyone else.
I am good.
Okay, it's just me then.
One of those La Bijou went through it and killed the council. Great, you're so helpful. I know what he's gonna say, but I might as well ask. Did you go through the bloodlock on the council's building?
What does the one in the armor say?
Akiko, did you kill the council so you went through all the holy seals?
There you go then.
No memory?
Uh-huh.
I found your blood on the lock. That puts you at the scene.
Then why are you asking me?
You know anything about your father?
What do you think? He wasn't around when I was born.
Did your mother know him?
I think so. She'd never talk about him. I think she loved him. She was scared of talking about him. Find my father.
We've got a new situation, it seems.
I can't believe Akiko was his father the whole time.
What?
Directly on that bitch?
Bro, I can't fucking hear you at all.
No, Crimson's
you are-
talking to
Crimson,
somebody
why
else.
are you in a different room than your microphone?
I think Crimson's talking to somebody.
No.
You sound
No.
like you're in a bathroom.
I'm not in the bathroom. I'm literally in my room.
No,
Okay,
Matthew,
somehow
Matthew,
that fixed
fine.
it.
I thought you were talking to somebody else.
Leaving the bathroom fixed the problem.
Crimson has escaped the poop dimension.
Oh no!
Yep, right back
Oh no,
to the
he's
poop.
back in the poop dimension.
Are you like
How is that
moving?
even possible?
Are you moving away?
No.
Oh,
Must be some technical foibles.
yeah, because it just happened again. It just sounds like you're distant.
It just keeps happening on and off. I don't get it.
Is there like a different
One of
mic
those
that you have plugged
technical
in?
scruples.
I don't know. Let me double check. That does tend to happen sometimes where the mic switches around.
I'm gonna go throw these orange peels away.
sounded
Or
fine
you're in
there.
charge of Starlight if they show up.
Okay, I switched around the mics.
You currently sound good.
It must have been the mic switched. Anyway, I was just making a Murray joke. You know, the guy that you are not the father.
I'm not sure why you'd make that,
I-
but alright. Oh yeah, the
I
dad,
know-
the dad.
I know the man, but I am he is after my time, before my time.
He was your time.
No, he was not.
Alright, B, I know you're the goat. You're
Hello,
gonna have to
I'm
do
back.
it literally next. Alright, cool.
B
Why?
question.
What's
Because you're
up?
about to be the goat. Both metaphorically and literally.
Oh,
Question B: was Murray a part of your generation? Was that a thing that of your generation?
Murray?
Yes, the you are not the father guy.
Oh, Mari, nigga, damn.
I don't know.
Yes.
Also, y'all all wrong. It's Maury.
Yeah, his name is weird.
Or,
You know anything
or
about
more
the Third Holy
specifically,
Seal?
the Maury Povich Show.
I know that'll cost you.
Sure.
Nice doing business with you. It's a bloodlock.
How do you know that?
I have my ways. Someone let it slip.
Who?
Eyes Kiwami.
What made him tell you?
That will always be my secret.
Who else knows?
Who can say? May the gods carry him through the cosmos, but he was easy to manipulate. He had a weakness for women and easily gave in to cosmic fear.
Damn if that ain't me.
Who knows who talks to who on this island? Who knows what secret meetings happen in quiet rooms? Who knows what gets said when someone has the fear of God put into them? Damn.
Well, that narrows it down. You know anything about how the council entered the penthouse?
If I knew the secrets of the seals, we wouldn't be doing this dance.
I don't mean the seals. I mean, how do they go in and out frequently? Are they in? And they're in there every day.
The penthouse is reserved for special business. It takes a lot to get the council in there.
Big building, to be hardly ever used.
Montserrat loves his concrete. He wanted something large and imposing, something that reached the heavens without the audacity of Babylon.
Why not build it on the mountain if he wants to reach the heavens?
The mountain is reserved for holy grounds. The temple is carved into it. You don't argue with the high priestess. Anyway, Montserrat decided the council would only enter the penthouse together. His paranoia was growing unabated. Did you know he always carried a gun? The old Montserrat never used to do that.
It would be weird if I have evidence of a council member entering by themselves 2 days before the murder.
If a council member did, they'd be going directly against our leader. Risky move. None of us are privy to everything that happens with the council, so I can't say for sure. I haven't heard anything about the council members disobeying him, though. If that's the evidence you've got, something is definitely suspicious.
Any products that relate to Henry's father?
Digging in the past, lady? Is there a truth in the midst of time?
Being an investigator investigates. The Third Holy Seal is a book lock that requires council blood. You know where Henry got that blood from.
Henry's father is an odd one, isn't he? The Syndicate controls this island, the citizens monitored like cattle. This slipped through, though. I've been trying to find the answer myself. I don't like unknowns. I haven't gotten much, but I do have something to sell.
Perfect. Cool.
Nice doing business with you. I've got records of some private financial transactions between Rena Division and Aiz Kiwami.
What kind of transactions?
Aiz was giving her money. Henry was born 27 years ago, right? These transactions date back to 27 years and 5 months ago. What the fuck?
And?
I thought you were an investigator. Why would a powerful council member be giving personal money in secretive transaction to a female citizen 5 months before her only child was born?
Oh.
Bro, I made the same little O. I was like, oh shit. T?
Oh, so, okay, yeah, a lot of stuff's coming back to Mr. Kiwami. Well, I mean, I guess we know who the dad is, I'd imagine. I guess it's also how he'd be able to get into the building, but maybe it wasn't necessarily because he fucking ate a bunch of the council's blood. So here, let's see. Skeleton Boy has some unanswered questions, like about the absinthe or the the alcohol that was made with some dude's blood. I think that was it. I've almost completely forgotten some of the stuff that happened in this fucking game. You know, that's right. I gotta save frequently. This game did fucking crash at one point. Yes.
Hey, don't forget to save.
Good point. Alright. The funny little elevator. Alright, blood gem. I'm so full of blood.
Yeah.
I normally literally only ask B this, but how's your days today, everybody? It's because we got a lot of walking to do.
Pretty good.
I played more Death Stranding. I like that game. I can't wait to get back to where I was on the PS4. I was hooking up my PC to my PC to my TV, so I get to use my TV as a big monitor.
Oh, that's right. I guess I was lying. I actually asked Sim how his day was going too.
He's muted.
True. Oh wait, no, what the fuck?
No, he isn't. Oh well, yeah, he is for now. Yeah.
How's your day going?
I'm alright.
No, very normal day. been playing Persona 5S.
I woke up today, and realized.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I know, it's tragic, but, I woke up today and I was like, well, time to go fishing. So I just did a fuckload of grinding, fishing in Final Fantasy XIV.
Are you the rod master yet?
I'm getting there.
Have you caught the mighty swordfish?
I have yet to catch them. Actually, I know, I think I did catch a swordfish at one point. Yep. Or might have been a marlin. Those are markedly different.
What about an oarfish?
I have yet to catch.
They're
an
very
oarfish.
rare.
I did catch a
They're so
skyfish
long.
though. Like the fucking goddamn cryptid, they're just in that game. Who opened the third seal? What do you know about the third holy seal, Sam?
I don't know a thing. All of the seals are mysteries, aren't they?
Know anything about an unauthorized distillery in the Dead Zone?
Ah. The Dead Zone has an aura. The structure of the island is corrupted there. It gives whiskey a unique taste.
Surely the whiskey is tainted as well.
It's quad filtered. The flavor's there, but the taint's removed. It's clean. You should try some. I know it's illegal, but how many times do you get to have whiskey blended in demonic hot zone? I needed to know. You understand, right?
I found a chiller containing a blood vial at your little distillery.
What? What chiller?
Don't test me. Why is that label scratched off?
That's not my business, is it? That vial came from Doom Jazz, didn't it?
How do you know about that? The doctor?
It's for my prescription.
You have a blood prescription?
You're literally bones.
Well, yeah, he needs more blood.
Mm-hmm. You only have so much of it to
He's
go
really
around.
lacking.
Skeletons are known for their anemia.
Back.
You're back.
Can you confirm this, Bone?
Wait, can I confirm it?
Well, yeah.
That's
You
true.
are
Oh,
a red.
I mean,
If you poke Bone exactly once and like a sliver of blood comes out,
Yeah.
he drops dead immediately.
Does Bone
Yeah.
have a skeleton? I'm pretty sure.
It's something
we
to
all have
say.
skeletons.
Apparently a Bills player collapsed on field.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm so
no, no.
watching that right now.
But yeah, sometime whenever I need more blood, I just come to Crimson's place and just feast on him whenever he's sleeping. He doesn't know though, don't tell him.
Well,
First off, that's
Wait, Bone
impossible because
doesn't?
I live at the opposite side of the
oh
country.
my god,
from you.
Crimson's a joke. He's
This
making
is
a
a-
bit.
Nope.
You see, this is how I managed to do
The
it.
shameful
Because he
fake
doesn't
golden
realize. And he'll think I'm joking, and he'll think I'm being serious.
I like this implies that there is like a shameless fake golden crown somewhere.
Mhm.
You don't want this one.
Yo, it's unlimited. It's unlimited infinity love. Oh, what's this for?
It's not your island.
I believe so. Yeah.
See, Crimson is held back by his concept of reality. He can't wrap his mind around how I'm feasting on him at night.
You don't have no abject form of reality.
You
It's,
you
so
are
true.
abjectless. You don't exist, Bone.
See, that's how I do it.
Well,
That's the
you see,
perfect
that's
cause.
the thing. But Bone is a living creature due to the power of magic, and that just defies all known science and reality.
Magic is
Boom.
just
It says
magic is just
reality
magic
is
you haven't done
perception.
yet.
Wait, magic is just magic you haven't done yet?
Yeah, who's up for alchemy? Let's make a person.
I mean, that's just that's
I'm
Clark's
for sure
third
we're not
law
gonna lose
right
body
there. Boom.
parts from that or soul.
That's how that goes.
You can just make a soul.
Equivalent exchange
Yeah, have you
and
tried hard enough?
manifesting is by talent and also not.
Sounds like
You
someone
would-
hasn't created a servitor yet. Yowza.
You would. People here would be a good homunculi.
Did you say concubine?
Homunculi. What you been saying?
I'd be.
I would not be
I
a
mean,
good concubine.
Most people don't get most people don't get made into homunculi. Since the entire point is you make one, you know, sort of free-floating of other people.
Would not be a good concubine. I would talk back too much.
I think I'd be an alright concubine.
What about porcupine?
I mean, I'm a hedgehog, if anything.
Those are two
I thought you were a
completely different
demon.
creatures.
Demon Sonic.
They're very
different.
similar.
No, they're
They're
not.
both
One's a
they're
rodent,
both
one's some
pointy.
type of sort of canine creature.
Have you considered that they're both pointy?
Have you ever so, you know, it's like, okay, and so like the hedgehog's dilemma is about the spikes. So wouldn't the porcupine's dilemma also be about the spikes? Is there even a porcupine's
Yeah,
dilemma?
it would actually be worse.
Okay,
Actually.
okay, but like no hedgehogs. At least when you turn them on their back, have a cute cuddly center. So like,
Oh, I'm sorry, have you not seen a porcupine face?
I have listen. I've never seen a porcupine. I've only seen the effects of porcupine
I mean,
on
look
dog.
at this baby.
Ow.
Okay, and
It looks like a capybara, but
look at its adorable snoot.
That is pretty adorable.
Hey, what the fuck is
is-
that? Huh?
Porcupine.
Wait, what the fucking? Wait, what? Wait, where is that in the map?
Oh, sorry, that's corn.
What am I looking
yeah,
at?
the vancorn.
Or as some call it, maize.
Oh, is that the reality folding device? I did notice the giant portal in the sky earlier. Shit.
Wait, is that another giant portal in the sky behind you?
No, that's the reality forming device. I'm not sure what the
Oh,
fuck
okay,
that is.
there you go.
Oh, hey, blood gem.
Wait, is that a specific type of porcupine, or do all porcupines have that type of snoot?
I think there's only specific kinds of porcupines look exactly like that, but there are other kinds.
Yeah, that one is fucking adorable. I want to just
Oh wait, that's the
nuzzle it.
pyramid. Wait, what the fuck is happening at the pyramid?
Yeah, like this one's got like an entirely different face.
Oh yeah, that's a different face.
However, I challenge you.
Oh, yes, you look
That's
it. Oh,
very
they're so
cute.
cute. Oh.
They look I think they look very docile. They look very. I think it's also the laws of roundness. They're very friend-shaped,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to porcupines that are usually very triangular.
Oh, that's so
He's just a
fucking
little
cute. Oh god.
Yeah.
Also, the
Yeah.
phrase like the hedgehog shaped like a friend just never occurred to me. That's good. Or porcupine. Is that a hedgehog or porcupine?
That is a hedgehog.
That's a
hedgehog.
hedgehog. All right.
Hedgehog, yeah.
They're like cousins.
Just make sure you only pet them in one direction.
I need something to pet. This fucking Zorro plushie falls over if I try to pet it.
Ahem.
Hello, chat. They're
Soft
just posting.
petable echidnas.
They're just posting cuddly, spiky animals. I can't handle it.
I was gonna ask if you got hedgehogs at your clinic, but if you don't do rats, I imagine you don't do hedgehogs.
We do not do hedgehogs. I
Oh, man,
did
this
deal with
guy-
hedgehogs when I worked in the shelter, though. It's pretty fun.
Doc, the third holy seal is a bloodlock coded to council blood.
Makes sense.
Who's got council blood?
The council.
trick question, love dogs. Only the king.
What if that wasn't true?
Are you asking someone with sacralized council blood? It's a trick, love dogs.
What about you? Do you keep samples of council blood?
I do for medical reasons. They're locked down, though.
Medical raisins? Could someone have taken one?
God damn it! I don't know what that is in chat, but it's too cute. They're under high security.
Anything suspicious
True.
recently?
You
Nope.
should try to tame it.
Anyone be in your clinic who shouldn't be in there recently?
No further DK Sam there. Here's you picking up his prescription, though.
Can you check that the council blood samples are all accounted for?
Let me just pull up the inventory on my phone. Sorry, the app is taking ages to load. That's odd. There's one missing, but the security alarm don't go off.
Whose sample is missing?
Kafka's memories.
There's an anomaly with Kafka's login to the bloodlock.
This is bad, love dots.
You need to tell me. This puts you and or Sam at the scene.
I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, yeah,
That's a dick.
yeah, there's a big
A blood sample from your clinic was found on the seal. You found Sam Snoopingus in your clinic. Maybe he took the sample and used
I
it.
had nothing to do with this.
Sure as hell won't me.
Why don't we know who Henry's father is?
Him and War was in track like they had a brother birth.
Yes, you're the doctor after all.
Once she gave birth, she said she didn't know who the father was.
What about DNA?
The test came up blank.
That's me.
Isn't that concerning?
Just
Very.
doesn't have any. Oof.
Not a lot I can do though.
That's strange.
Why would a DNA test come up blank?
We miss someone and don't have them in record. Wait, don't have them recorded. I don't think this is important enough, does. I'm not sure how this relates to the cancer murder.
What if someone deliberately kept the birth a secret?
What would they do there?
Someone having an affair they shouldn't be?
It's a possibility, but they need some high-level clearance for that.
Or access to you?
Investigator.
It's quite the accusation, investigator.
Did you give Sam blood? Do you give Sam blood?
Yes, I do. He has a rare condition. You may have noticed he has no flesh and his skeleton is bright red.
Ah, he's a blood skeleton, I see.
I see. The council approved him letting him have the citizen blood that is let in the temple.
Yeah, like the bloodletting.
Like
the
blood
citizens
lab.
are forced to
Ah.
let their own blood.
He developed this condition a few sequences ago. I suspect his body is starting to give out.
Oh, he's slowly dying.
Ah,
of
he has
penis
bone
skeleton.
death disease.
Oh, I hate that. It's
Yeah.
taken out many good skeletons.
All of his he doesn't have enough blood in his blood bones.
Yeah, he needs to be a bloody bone.
Don't you hate it when
He
this
needs
happens
the
to you?
blood!
God, you
Don't let
motherfuckers are putting the most adorable rodents in the fucking chat.
Don't let your skeleton dry out.
It
Make
is a
sure
bit
they're covered in blood.
problematic there, Sam.
Mhm.
You seem to be full of the blood of children.
Hey, come on, I just found some of lying around, you know.
Oh man, the
Now let's
vampires
talk to an elder god
Hey,
here.
Jesus, how you doing?
Who is Charlotte again?
Sim.
I think it's
It was him.
unless Sim's falling down the stairs.
He's
I
always been falling down the
suck
stairs.
my chapstick,
Okay, never mind. Doesn't
sorry.
have anything to say to us right now. I was just curious. I was just curious about the fucking glowing portal that's directly above here. That feels like it's brand new. I feel like I would have noticed that at some point.
I'm
Did you
pretty
ever
sure
look
it's
up?
always been there.
You know, that's fair. I feel
There's
like
a lot of stuff you've been
Dogs
missing
can
around the
look
area.
up.
I feel like I could very easily hide a lot of things from you guys in D&D by just having them above your head. Because you never actually, like, ask to look up at anything at all.
I mean, that
And now you
Passive
got them to
perception.
think like that now. Thanks a lot.
It's presumably a part of the I'm gonna look around
I suppose.
action.
you gotta have a really high spot check to find them.
I was thinking that was like one of the I was debating like making looking up a direct like particular function because what is it like? One of the distinct side effects of having heightened sight after a while. Sight is a fun fake game mechanic that I put in for my campaign.
Is it you just lose track of your ability to look up?
No. It's more like when you are looking around outside, there's a very distinct chance that you'll see one of the seekers up in the air. And if you are, and
yes,
if you have
those
too
things.
much, and if you have too much of it, they'll just see you if you look up.
Here's how you do it. You
Bloodborne.
you create a situation in which a bunch of enemies are in trees with ranged weapons. You then gives everybody the PTSD and the ability to look up.
I mean, I think everybody is currently in a pre-traumatic stress disorder.
Pre-traumatic?
Yeah,
I don't
it hasn't
think
happened.
pre
It
is a
hasn't
word
happened
on
yet.
Oh.
Yet.
No, there's always post-traumatic. It's never pre-traumatic.
I mean, I guess technically speaking, if a couple of you have gone through sequences that would be described as traumatic to some degree.
That's still
I'm pretty sure
post-traumatic.
a large majority of us survived a terrorist attack.
It's fine.
Would that be like somebody can see the future and they see like a traumatizing event, but it
that
hasn't happened yet? Would that be pre-traumatic stress
Yeah,
disorder?
that-
No,
Actually,
but I
that's-
like the idea.
Yeah, that
They're
would be
just
a
terrified of the future of when it happens.
Yeah, just like the guy from the Dead Zone.
Damn.
That did not give him PTSD. That just gave him a mission.
Yeah, that gave him pre-traumatic stress syndrome. He had to stop something that's about to happen.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see if this dude just goes IDK really quickly. Do you think about the third Holy Seal? Yeah. Okay.
The
Cool.
Holy Seals are kept as a secret as a promise.
Amazing talk. 10 out of 10. Thank you. I don't know why the hell they give everybody these prompts when they don't know anything. Anyways, let's go talk to the person who probably also doesn't know anything either. Building jump. Whee!
My shins!
It's okay. She doesn't have shins. Lost
She
them
has
in the
very
war.
springy bones.
She's got better shins.
Got the long fall boots from Portal.
He has
It's
new
like a
shit for
weird,
us.
Don't forget to bring the long fall boots.
it's like a weird immortal.
She
Most of
has
the
like
people-
little.
I mean, most of the people on this island are weird immortals. The only exception being the skeleton who needs the blood of civilians to survive.
Well, the citizens aren't weird immortals, I don't think.
They
I know,
do
but he, no,
die,
but he
literally.
needs the blood of the citizens to get the immortal power.
Also, we know at least a good bunch of them are pretty mortal enough because they killed them.
Hey, orange slice
Yeah.
hair lady, do you know anything about the third Holy Seal?
Is a secret investigator built without my knowledge.
Nice. Bye bye, and bye bye to your cool dog. See you later.
I give the dog a 10, give her a 0.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey,
Rude.
no, she's kind of like she's got some stuff going on.
You can't, Crimson. Can you even look at her and say that she isn't at minimum styling?
Mm-hmm.
Fine, too.
Styling,
she-
a little
or
bit of
profiling.
profiling. Yeah, profiling.
It's mostly because of the ads and everything else.
Because of the ads.
Also, she's technically the, the council.
I mean, just because someone's a politician doesn't mean they're inherently evil. Only a little bit evil.
Also, she's the architect, so I mean, everything that looks good, like out here, like that's all her.
True.
She's the one who nailed it down like
Mhm.
this.
She had a vaporwave phase a few rotations ago.
I also don't think she's on the council, if I'm remembering
Oh yeah, no,
right.
she's the
She's
like,
specifically not.
She's like specifically not allowed.
She is technically banned from being on the council.
she is
which is a-
temporarily in the council though.
She is
Yeah,
temporarily
temporarily
council
charged.
because the rest of the council is extra double dead.
Good motive for murder, if I do say so myself. No.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we've been learning. Is a lot of people
Ooh.
have decent
Ooh,
motives.
oh shit! Goddamn.
Oh, it's the opulent ziggurat.
My favorite. I love the opulent ziggurat. Now we're in citizen housing. Hey, skeleton boy, how you doing? How's the bone degeneration going? What were you doing in Doom Jazz's clinic, Sam?
What do you mean, investigator?
Doom Jazz told me he'd seen you sneaking around his clinic.
We must all be deliberate with words, mustn't we? The wrong word choice can darken truth and cast a false light on conspiracy, can't it? I have a prescription I need to get from the doctor.
Prescription?
After Lydia killed me on the battlefield and my body refused to die, I lived on in this form. I think it suits me, don't you? Unfortunately, it has become quite debilitating. A few sequences ago, I began to require regular blood infusion.
Where do you get the blood?
It's all ethically sourced from Doom Jazz and approved by the council.
I mean, I guess relative to you, that's ethic? I don't fucking know.
Every citizen lets blood as part of their worship, and some of that comes my way. Helping the Syndicate is helping the gods, right? Please check with Doom Jazz, he'll corroborate my story.
You did happen to break into a secure container and take a vial of council blood, did you?
That's not something I would do, is it? Why would I need to do that?
It would be if you were trying to breach the Holy Seals.
Are you accusing me, LD?
A little bit, yeah. We'll see. The blood vial in your chiller has the letter K on the label, where first name would be. Kafka Memory's blood sample is missing from Doom Jazz's clinic, and you were seen snooping in there.
Is there an accusation anywhere in there, LD?
Do you know where the holy seals are?
They're a secret, aren't they? How would I know?
One is a bloodlock. Several days ago, that bloodlock was opened by Kafka Memory.
I'm sure a council member had business in the council building, didn't they?
Montauk decided that the council should only ever enter the penthouse as a group. I think he used that blood sample to gain access to the penthouse.
Why would I do that?
Are you denying it?
Of course I am. I don't know what the third seal was until just now, did I?
I never said it was the third seal.
You did, didn't you?
No, I was careful not to. Thanks, Sammy.
Yowza.
Oh, you're a little suspect, aren't you? Yes. Oh, God.
Well, you just come over here and call me the Susibaka.
And that's not. I was deliberately trying to avoid that, but thank you. All right, I'm going to jump off this roof now. Whee!
Hooray.
The island's bad, LD.
It's alright, they're making a new one.
Mm-hmm. That the island feels bad. That's the line. That's one of the two pre-canned lines that Lydia has. At the very least, I think we can say that the fucking the witness is probably not a criminal. Hey, Lydia. What's going on with the message Witness sent you with the key for the beach obelisks?
What message, LD?
The Moon database is a backup of your tablet. There's a message from Witness for the file attached. That's the key to using the obelisks.
Is that what that was? I got a message, and as soon as the mail client opened it, it crashed out, and the tablet died. The tablet was straight dead after that.
Did you take it to get it looked at?
Nah, LD, it was a few days ago. We all get new tablets on the next island, and my phone still works, so I could still do my job.
That's your statement.
It sure is, LD. I don't know about the file or the key or whatever it was.
Do you know anything about the Third Holy Seal?
Can't help you, LD. It's all a secret.
Fantastic. Okay. May you wish upon a star. So let's see. We are out of people. And I need a lead. Yeah, I gotta go back to my... There was a fucking door at my hideout. At like the hideaway that I couldn't open originally. I have all the...
That's what the switch did.
Mm-hmm. I gotta get back there. Can I like ask her to... That's right, I can't ask her to take me anywhere. I gotta use the thing. Fast travel. Yes. Let's ride. Can I go here? Oh yeah, here. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's go to the desolation cell. Oh, wait, no, this isn't the right place. Shit. So yeah, we're not going to the desolation cell. That's the pyramid for the god. We gotta go to the paradise gates, I think. Welcome to paradise. Yeah, there we go. This is the terminal I can use. Investigation. I think it's this one's Cosmos. Yeah, there we go. Nope. And nope. Okay. The goat. That's right, that's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the goat. Stars.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
The logs of the Paradise Saints. Let's see. Multiple entries for Lydia and other Syndicate members throughout the night. Most of the Syndicate were taken through the gates to the next island. Starlight.
2356, camera log, Lydia Daybreak, Sam Daybreak, arrive. 2357, blood files authenticated, Lydia Daybreak, Sam Daybreak. 2357, Paradise Gates warm-up sequence initiated. 06, status critical, Paradise Gate sealed, authorization, judge. 06, Paradise Gates emergency purge. 06, blood vials removed, Lydia Daybreak, Sam Daybreak. 08 to 2356, camera log, Lydia Daybreak, Sam Daybreak. Leave.
Lydia and Sam started their warm-up sequences for the gate, but didn't enter them. The gates were shut down and purged their power when Judge ordered the lockdown. The camera on the Nightmare computer confirms they were here the entire time. Their alibi is solid. So they weren't there when, they literally couldn't have been there when the killing was happening. Maybe they did some prep work or something? Oh yeah, that's right here. This opened up. Oh, alcohol. It's in the blood. I like it when islands end.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I forgot I was this person. Anyways, change is good.
Do we have any more change?
We're on Perfect 25 now. This will be the last island.
Are you sure?
No, being sure about anything is a mistake.
You never commit to anything.
And you let yourself believe too easily.
Hair trigger whiskey obtained. What's up this ladder? Oh.
Fuck is that?
Yeah, what the fuck was that noise? Wonder what else is around here. Oh, it's like around here specifically where the noise is being made. Oh, it's down here, I think. Fuck's that about? Anyways.
Secret beach.
Oh, hey. I love secret beaches. Zealous carving obtained. We got any other things that's skirting around the side of this island? Don't imagine them coming back here more than once. Hey, blood gem, perfect. Ah, you see, they were smart because if you only came here with one blood gem, you wouldn't be able to fucking get back. So they made sure to put some around here just in case. Anything else around here that's worth a damn? I don't think so. Nope, alright. Guess we'll get back then. Okay, you know what I want to say? Oh wait, shit, I probably shouldn't have paid for this. Oh well, it's fine. Let's see. What snares we don't have locations for yet? We haven't actually gone into the Opulent Ziggurat or the Syndicate Graveyard. That might be a nice place that's worth looking at. Because I know we don't have any fast travel places for that yet. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Before that, though, let's take a look at our case file. This has been resolved, to my knowledge. Well, I mean, we know he's dead. We know he's dead, we just don't have any evidence about who did it is the problem. Unsorted evidence. Who breached the fourth holy steel? Oh yeah, should I like go back and try to take that fucking extra flesh from the fridge? Because I think that might actually... I wonder if we can actually do that. At any rate, so yeah, here. Graveyard and the Opulent place. Opulent Ziggurat. Anything that I missed in here? Nope. Okay. Boop-a-doop.
The inevitable countdown until we have to raid an Opulent Ziggurat.
Don't test me.
We already saw the blood splatter.
What is this, Roblox?
A little bit. There's a blood gem over here.
Blood Chrysler.
There's several blood crystal in here. And some new music. Give me that shit. Midori Eye. Oh, green eyes. Some kind of Midori Kawa. Oh, I think I've already gone up this way, haven't I? Oh, this is the Opulent Ziggurat. Lucky doll obtained. Well, time to go to the Opulent Ziggurat.
Head to the Opulent Ziggurat, and the first thing you can find is a sexually arousing vending machine that gives you
obtained.
You got vaporware to drink.
Oh, holy shit. I thought this is the place where civilians give praise. So yeah, they do bloodletting literally all the time here. I forgot about that. Moonlight petal carving obtained.
Man, that sure was nice of the goat to give that to you.
Faulty worship stamp. Oh, okay, good. I thought it was coming out of something else for a second.
No, it's okay. It's just human blood coming out of a stone pot.
Oh, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Blood crystal. Is there anything that's like... No, I'm fairly certain there's like no actual proper evidence that could be found around here because this is just like the worship palace. Unless something happened in said worship palace. The time-worn Blood Bowl.
The time-worn Blood Bowl sounds like someone wistfully thinking about like a John Madden Dark Souls game.
I mean, Blood Bowl is a sport in fucking in Warhammer times.
Kind
There's
of.
a
It is its own
puzzle
setting.
Here. Oh. These can just seem to move the walkways across the pools. What if I can find the right combination to let me cross? Oh, so just those ones move whenever I hit that one. These two move whenever I hit that one. And that was no help at all. So let's just go ahead and move this one back really quickly. The one that's really an issue is that one in the middle over there. That's right, that one literally just moves all of them. Oh, okay, I got it. Alright. There we go. There, I can look across now. I'm a puzzle-solving genius. Alright, let's go.
You know, it's just one of those church puzzles. You know, like you see at church.
Blood. Door.
You're heading towards the goat penthouse.
Go into B's house?
Dear goat penthouse, you didn't think it would happen to me.
We're in the Syndicate graveyard. Okay. What's in this computer, I wonder? This is the grave of Ice Kiwami. He was old school Syndicate and one of the council members. The grave plaque says he died 25 years ago. There's an inscription. Heartbreakers, lifesavers, and brothers under the cosmos. He's a heartbreaker. No, that makes it worse. There we go. Perfect. Pyramid. I have a very controversial opinion about Xenoblade Chronicles 2. No, not that one.
He loves the pyramids.
No, I was gonna there's a character named Pyra. So saying pyramid really fast sounds like pyramid.
Snap.
For the record, Pyra is kinda
The real call-outs.
True.
I only know her from Smash.
Mithra is the superior character.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Deciphering successful. Ice Kiwami's blood vial. This island is built on blood. Blood connects all secrets. What about Henry's blood?
Don't test me.
Damn.
Don't test me.
A match. Eyes was Henry's father. That's exciting.
Ooh.
I canceled my brother's relationship with the citizen, and now we have Henry. That gives Henry the council blood he needed to break the blood lock on the third deadly seal.
Key item obtained.
Cool.
Was it Ice Kiwami?
Ice Kiwami is one of the old council
Well, it's
members.
Henry's dad.
Extreme eyes.
Oh, here we got another nightmare computer.
Nightmare computer.
It's your fucking nightmare.
Nightmare. Oh, there's the skull. Yeah. Yeah. You know, if this is called goat, why is it a human skull? It's
Don't
like
worry
one of the
about it.
options. Yeah, I suppose.
Well, it's just because it's the greatest skull of all time.
True. Among all the skulls, human skulls are definitely one of them. Alright, what's in this computer? Oh, Grace Bloodlines. This is one of the grave of Grace Bloodlines, Henry's murder victim from when he was arrested. Starlight can verify that this is her blood vial.
Haunted, complex, crescent, drifting sands, satellite.
That's her unique blood code. This is Grace Bloodline's blood vial.
Strange.
Why does One Last Kiss want me to find this? What the fuck? Oh yeah! Oh Jesus Christ! I forgot about you. Who? Oh yeah, that's right. You were the dead girl that showed up at fucking random. Who wants to be One Last
Forgot
Kiss?
about this character.
Yeah, I don't remember who fucking voiced her.
Was it B?
I mean, I feel like by de facto.
Could have been Khan.
Yeah, but Khan's not here right now. Doesn't seem like B's right here now either.
B, are you there? Can you be
Hello.
hot for a second?
Ah,
Is B in the
Oh,
studio
sure.
with us?
Why not? Do you understand, investigator?
Starlight confirms this is Grace Bloodline's blood vial.
Haunted, complex, crescent, drifting sand, satellite. That's the blood code for the vial, correct?
Ah,
You can only know that code if you were Grace Bloodlines, our chief exorcist. You were murdered by Henry when he was
you
arrested.
happy with your boots?
Those are the facts, but are they the truth?
Corruption on this island, investigator.
What keeps someone moving on? An obligation, a purpose, an unending rage.
That's
Suddenly British.
The murder was set up. Was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Who can say the truth is all around you, investigator? You should read this.
You just handed me a stack of yaoi. What is it?
The official report of the murder of Grace Bloodlines.
What about the Holy Seals?
I've been waiting for that question.
Do you know something about them?
Another time, investigator.
Wait, I'm not done with you.
happy with your boots?
Investigator, aren't you happy about last night?
That's me.
Ought to be happy about a mass murder.
That depends. Oh. That depends on your perspective. You have benefited directly from this mass murder. No more exile for the great investigator.
There is corruption on this island, investigator.
Demonic taint is the seal. Demonic taint is the least of our worries when the syndicate is rotten. The council deserves nothing less.
What if I want demonic taint? Sounds like you have a motive.
There is corruption on this island, investigator.
Usually you have to buy them dinner first.
The syndicate is built on dead bodies. Egos and ambition can only be sustained by death.
With your boots?
I'm a casualty on the path, left to bleed out for someone's benefit. Can you imagine what that benefit would be, investigator? The council deserved to die, sliced to ribbons.
Or like a puppet whose strings have been cut. Are you admitting to the crime?
Wouldn't that be too easy, investigator? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Maybe I was there, maybe I wasn't, maybe I helped, maybe I didn't.
Do you know who did it?
Yes and no. I have some answers, but not all.
Could you tell us then? Where were you at the time of the murder?
I have no alibi, investigator. You're the only person on this island that knows I exist.
Don't test me.
Did you murder the council?
Of course not, investigator. They deserve to die, but they deserve to be murdered by someone else. I have a vested interest in
You can
in
still
the
read it, you can
whole
still keep reading.
interest in the whole system coming down, not just the top players. If I may offer some advice, the syndicate are all
That
backstabbers.
wasn't intentional.
Uh-huh. If you believe there's a conspiracy, break one of the suspects at trial. They'll crumble and all turn on each other. I look forward to our next conversation, investigator. I do hope you have more interesting questions, damn. I wonder if it...
And she's got a good fit. Oh, new suspect unlocked!
Strange.
This Day of the Dead Elvira look.
She disappeared. She's a spirit lingering in this world driven by rage and revenge. Perfect.
Oh,
There's more to her death than an official story. If she was murdered as part of some kind of plot, that gives her a real motive for killing the council. Let's look at the report of her murder. Henry became possessed and the arresting officer was Akiko. Akiko requested the presence of Grace bloodlines as an
don't test
exorcist.
me.
During the exorcism, Akiko left the room and Henry took the opportunity to kill Grace by strangulation. His demonic strength allowed him to break through the restraints and quickly killed her. He apparently carved the same symbols scorched into her skin into Grace's
Don't
body.
test me.
Before his arrest, Henry murdered his own mother, Rena Division.
Don't test me.
He strangled her and scorched her body with demonic sigils.
Oh,
Doomjazz examined the bodies and confirmed it. Henry was subdued, arrested, and pronounced guilty without a trial. One last Q seems to think that this isn't so straightforward. Let's speak to Akiko about the lapse in procedure and Henry to see if he remembered anything, which is unlikely. Maybe Doomjazz can help since he examined the victims. Alright, we got new people to talk to! Oh, we have the same people to talk to. Oh, she's just here now. Oh, okay.
I thought we were gonna get done with this by today, but maybe not.
Nope, there's more now.
You thought things were not going to be complicated here?
Now, why'd you gotta go and make things so complicated?
I must have just thought we were getting near the end.
You see, the way they're tracking like somebody else makes me frustrated.
Is it because One Last Kill is acting like she's somebody else?
One last kiss.
Can you give me one last kiss?
Question marks.
Demonology?
Hang out.
What was Montserrat's plan?
With regards to demons,
corruption on this island, investigator.
millennia ago, he had never gone with Carmelia's plan. He changed. He wanted control. All rulers do. Damn. Tragic. The Syndicate wasn't reviving gods fast enough. We were struggling with the demons, a continual thorn in our sides. Carmelia's plan to block demonic corruption is flawed. The demons would be repelled from the island structures, but would still possess our cattle. Citizens? Oh. They will scapegoat the citizens. He could come down fiercer on them. A nice move for an aspiring despot.
That's strange.
This isn't the Montserrat I remember.
Immortality isn't a good thing, it warps the mind. He followed in the footsteps of Ezekiel. They went too far. The new island is born. You'll have to live with it.
I love having something to look forward to. How's Carmelina demon-proof the island?
Demons and gods are just alien beings from different worlds. They enter on through the psychic pathways that bridge huge distances in the universe. Traveling along the pathways breaks down the demon's forms. Their psychic image crosses space and gathers a solid matter when they arrive on the island. The marshals hunt those demons down and exterminate them. Soldiers have their uses after all. When demons don't manage to assume a fully corporeal form, they soak into the physical structures of the island.
And the island becomes
There
corrupted.
is corruption on this island, investigator.
The rot sets in and the island must end. Carmelina and Masahiro Heavy Industries developed a new technique that repels this corruption. Their plan is to charge the particles in the air, stopping demons from being able to latch into the physicality of the island. The very concrete will repels the demons.
Does that mean that the Perfect 25 will be filled with demons floating around in the air?
That's the dirty secrets. Demons will still come to the island. They need somewhere to go. The next best thing to the island structure will The next best thing to the island structure is the mind of the citizens. So everyone's gonna get possessed? Oh. Perfect 25 will be a hotbed of demonic possession. Human minds are malleable and porous. Unlike concrete, we have a certain amount of latent psychic ability. The structure of the island will be safe and permanent, but the citizens are the sacrifice being made to the pursuit of perfection.
Don't test me.
The marshals will be busy.
Are you happy with your boots?
And so will you if you get to perform the Paradise Cycle unit.
Ah,
It's not my priority.
It will be.
How's the god's deception different to the illegal communication that allows demons to be on the island? Do you need a break? Oh, be muted. Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize. Oopsies. Do you believe a human has the same ability to speak across the vast, infinite cosmos as a god? We are amateurs at opening the psychic pathways. The pathways are weak and easy to breach. The gods can speak across the universe without attracting the baying demonic hordes.
are you happy with your boots?
Victims' dreams are filled with visions of the gods, and they become the gods' thralls, executing their will for promises of power. The victim doesn't realize it has happened. It is subtle and insidious.
Sorry.
That's how it was with me.
There's corruption on this island, investigator.
The Syndicate hasn't worked out how to deal with the gods' deception yet. The actions you take at the behest of a god are criminal, but you're a victim of the god. I hope that answered your question.
It did. Thank you.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah. Oh no.
Oh no, man.
Oh, no.
God.
Well, here
Do
we
you
can.
like talking?
That's so many things.
Don't worry. We can probably cut out the
Who's
one. where she just
Henry?
said
I don't know
IDK.
him.
Yeah.
Did you see Henry while you were floating around the island last night?
Didn't I don't want to say.
Don't test me.
Why?
Are you happy with your boots?
That's the key to this whole thing. You need to investigate it yourself. Yep, okay.
What can you tell me about the sigils has scorched into Henry's skin?
Demons speak in arcane tongues. During a possession, the demon is screaming in rage. The victim screams in the tongue of the demon, with the noises humans are capable of making. Sorry, that sentence really fucked me up. The victim screams in the tongue of the demons, but the noises humans are capable of making are too limited.
There's corruption on this island, investigator.
We cannot pronounce demon languages. We don't have the vocal range or understanding. Dang, we don't have the range.
Get on their level.
Oh, goodness gracious. Sometimes the demon psychic force wills the words into existence. This can take a number of forms: telepathy, unearthly sounds, loss of vision, and so on.
Being a little bit silly.
In Henry's case, the white hot rage of the demon caused the sigils to be scorched on his body. His body was burned from the inside. His insides are probably destroyed. His physical form is being held together by the demon.
This doesn't affect anyone else.
Those he comes into contact with will also have them scorched inside them.
Ah,
What kind of contact?
A strong embrace. The skin needs to be pressed against another skin for several seconds.
Same sigils were found drawn in blood at the crime scene. Would Henry have
are
done
you
these?
happy with your boots?
Drawing is an expression of the human mind. When you draw, you communicate something in your mind outwards. The demon has already found a way to express its emotions outwards by scorching Henry's body. The demon already has a canvas, it doesn't need another one.
So why are those symbols of the
Are you
scene?
happy with your boots?
That's for you to find out, investigator. I'm only an expert on demons, not crime scenes.
Ah,
Could the demon make Henry draw
are
them?
you happy with your boots?
The demon does not control Henry. It causes him to act, but he chooses how to act. Do you see the difference?
Like a boss that tells you what to do and not how to do it?
Precisely. If Henry were to do that, he'd be doing it under his own volition. I don't know about you, but I can't draw characters from a language I don't understand.
Yuri's alibi. Did you see Yuri last night?
Are you happy with your boots?
Okay, speak to Lydia.
Yep.
Did you experience a comms blackout last night? I think whoever told you that's lying. Okay, we kind of figured that. The second Holy Seal? What do you know about the second Holy
Are you
Seal?
happy with your boots?
The mystery of mysteries. What is it? What is the secret? A closely guarded secret. People have found the answer.
Who?
The people. That's too easy.
Test me.
I'm a busy woman.
You are, but the path is worth treading. I have seen things, people talking, things being discarded. I need to search behind contrivances.
Contrivances. In your professional
Contrivances.
opinion, could the demon possessing Henry keep Henry alive in the depths of space?
There haven't been any recorded incidents of it, but the universe is a vast and mysterious place. When a demon possesses a person, they fuse with them, sometimes purely physically, sometimes only physically. Henry's demon did both. It exerts a significant power over Henry.
Enough power to allow his body to withstand a vacuum.
Demons are not from our planet. They come from the most terrifying reaches of the cosmos. They are attuned to a space in a way that we can never be. Some demonic races exist only as psychic shadows. Some navigate the edges of black holes, some bend cosmic energy into huge cities. The right demon could definitely hold a human body together while outside of our world.
What about psychically feeling out and manipulating a lock on another planet?
The second Holy Seal sounds thrilling, investigator. It varies from race to race, but most demons understand space far better than us. They understand that the cosmos isn't just physical, it exists in a psychic plane as well. Some demonic races can see the psychic shape of space. They can see the essence of everything and how it is linked on the planes we can't comprehend.
What are the chances of the demon possessing Henry being one that could hold his body together in the vacuum of space and psychically perceive the inner workings of a secret lock?
What are the chances of the council being murdered and an exiled investigator and an investigator being brought back?
Slime then. Slim then.
Slime man.
You need to decide what the truth is.
I decided the truth is a slime man.
Has anyone figured out where KHX is yet?
Do you know
Nope.
anything about KHX at all? Sounds like
Sure
no.
is a mystery.
Akiko's alibi. Did you see the Grand Marshal last night? Okay, cool.
Have you tried
Carmelina's
talking to
alibi.
Akiko?
Did you see the architect last night? Alright, cool. Crimson. Did you see Crimson last night? Okay, cool. Doom Jizz. Did you see him at all? Alright, cool. Lydia and Sim. Did you see Lydia and Sim last night? It's a
Same.
log. Yeah.
I'm not on the island, unfortunately.
Did you see Wetness to the End
Wasn't
last
she
night?
hanging out? Wasn't he hanging out with Carmelina?
Yeah. Henry's escape. What do you know about the escape last
Have
night?
you talked to Akiko about it?
Everyone is lying. Henry's demonic possession. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago?
This is possession.
What
Oh,
if someone set him up? What if this is part of the plan? Okay, she's just spouting
Oh, yeah.
nonsense. Alright, cool. Who opened the third seal? Do you know anything about the third seal?
Are you happy with your boots?
Requires, okay, cool. Who killed the Holy Marshals? Do you
It
know
sure
anything
is.
about the murder of the
It sure is
Marshals?
Are you
mysterious.
happy with
The
your
council
boots?
building's okay, yeah, check the council building. The murder of Grace Bloodlines. Okay, this one might actually be interesting.
I received a call from our dear Marshal. She had arrested someone that was possessed and needed an exorcism. I was meeting with architect Carmelina at the time.
A meeting about what?
The next island, Perfect 25. One of her obsessions has been creating structures which repel demonic corruption. She asked to come with me to view the exorcism.
That's strange.
Is that normal?
No, but I understood her interest. We arrived and she inspected the scene before I started my exorcism. She left to wait outside the apartment. Henry was secured and Akiko stepped out of the room to speak to Carmelina. The way I want to call her Camellia. Anyways. I slipped into my meditative trance to perform the exorcism. Planes of existence swirled around me. I was lost in the maelstrom with no sense of place or direction.
You were attacked by Leviathan, I
There
see.
is corruption on this island, investigator.
Then the life was being choked out of me. I have no idea who the attacker was, or which direction they came from. I died. Murdered. A short while later, I was floating above the island. I felt an all-consuming rage. I reached towards the heaven, but my fury allowed me to claw my way back onto the island.
Too angry to die.
Now here I am.
Nah, fuck all that. I don't feel like it.
Moving on, bitch. Bye.
Going back.
these
I would be
islands.
proud.
Your truths.
More than you know.
Do you know anything about the Fourth Holy Seal?
I know it requires godliness to get through.
That's strange.
How do you know that?
As a spirit, I can go places where others can't. Ooh.
How can someone get through it?
Find out how to become close to a god.
What about
Are you
Henry?
happy with your truths?
Are gods and demons. What are gods and demons when you get down to it?
Aliens. Aliens, beings from the old depths of the oh yeah, the depths of the universe.
How could the syndicate differentiate between a god and a demon? What if that's the flaw in their plan? Could a demon get through the god seal?
Could it? Do you think this was all Henry?
Are you happy with your truths?
Break on. Aren't you paying attention, investigator?
Oh, I'm not.
Of course I do. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
I've seen people doing things. Loyal servants turned to conspirators. Someone found out how to breach the council building. I was there. I saw them. A devilish plan.
Who?
The culprit. That would be far too easy.
What do you think is a motive?
Very direct, investigator.
That's me.
It's been a long millennia. I'm a little
Are
cranky.
you happy with your truths?
What if there were no more islands to end? Someone wouldn't have a job to do.
That's strange.
Witness?
And who would benefit from a crime like this? Who would suddenly be called upon to protect against danger?
Don't test me. Are
Akiko?
you happy with your truths?
Time to start asking questions, investigator. I've gone through like 12 different accents.
Oh wait, shit. No!
Fine.
That gave us more to
So
talk
weird.
about!
Just a weird immortal
Have you
ghost.
talked to Akiko about it?
What do you know about Akiko?
Happy with your truths?
When you have a hammer, all you see are nails. She's been trying to roll more power into her marshals.
That's strange.
Power.
Akiko wants non-military roles to be taken by her troops. I was on her list. She saw dealing with demons as only a military problem.
There is corruption on this island, investigator.
Exorcism shouldn't be done by soldiers. They're not trained for it. Akiko disagreed.
So I killed the council.
Scare the next council into militarizing. Create a soldier's paradise.
Are you happy with your truths?
You think that's enough of a motive?
Tell me why Witness might want to kill the
There
council.
is corruption on this island.
Witness is
investigator.
damaged. He's whipped himself up into a religious craze. He started thinking things that should not be thought about.
What things?
He's become apocalyptic, fatalistic, convinced the end is upon us.
How does a ghost know this?
Before I died, he came to see me. He had questions about demons, and I was the exorcist after all. He had become fixated on the idea that a sea of demons could crash upon the island and wipe us out. A flood sent by the gods to wash away sin.
What did he want to know from you?
Are you happy with your truths?
Are there signs to look for? Can we divine the stars if a flood is coming? Harmless questions from someone who has the responsibility of overseeing the end of the islands. His role is to look for signs that an island is going to end and make sure that the death and birth happen properly.
Are you happy with your truths?
The innocuous questions came for... Did I say that right the first time?
Was
Oh, look
Yeah.
at me, fucking vernacular game up. Then he starts asking about initiating a demonic invasion or using demons as weapons.
Why ask about that?
He dressed it up in the pretense of the warning signs at the end of an island. I'm not a fool, though. You don't ask those questions unless there is dark intent.
What did you tell him?
How demons enter the islands, how possession works. All standard topics that everyone in the syndicate is educated on.
So why was he asking?
I think he was hoping for some nuance or detail that wasn't public knowledge. I didn't give him anything. There are forbidden secrets at the Exorcist's Guard. Yo, this man's going crazy on the sex.
Let me ask you a direct question. Do you think that Witness was trying to use demons to cleanse the island?
That I cannot say. He was certainly fixated on it, though. Bro, as soon as you are done with this woman, I'm going to get me some cereal.
Get some cereal.
What kind of cereal, though?
Fruity Pebbles.
That's
Hell
good
yeah.
stuff.
Alright,
I
what's
just
the
saw
easiest-
there's a new kind of Fruity Pebbles that are like star-shaped, and Barney and Fred are just dressed like it's the 80s for no reason.
Alright, cool. Well, fortunately for us, yeah, that's a lot of shit to go off of. A lot of people to talk to. I guess we'll start off with, Mr. Doomjazz.
I do find it funny
shit up is
that
the bloodshed!
I do find it funny that the Flintstones like their cereal outlasted their show like thrice over.
The Flintstones are more serial mascot than cartoon character now.
Yeah, it's really funny. Is there anything else like that?
John Cena.
I love John Cena's cereal. I love John Cena's rice brand,
John Cereal.
famous in China.
I mean, I guess, like, if you want to get a little bit funky about it, you could say that, what was fundamentally a spin-off, outgrew and outshone the original, such as the Persona or Nier series.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Flintstones still, and I was like, wait, Nier and the Flintstones? What?
This is the crossover we need.
This is the
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
crossover.
save really quickly so I don't have to click through a bunch of text over again in the event that my Switch decides to hate me again. Oof. Oof. Doomjazz is yacht.
Whenever 2B said glory to humanity, Fred said yabba dabba do the look at them polygons, Barney.
Alright. I think Ice Kiwami is Henry's father.
Oh!
The blood samples match.
Investigator.
The only place you could have gotten a sample of Kawama's blood is from his grave. You broke into my friend's grave to get a blood.
You broke into Raisin Brand's grave?
You desecrate the racing place of someone I once considered a brother. To run around in some conspiracy theory.
But like it's factual.
Well, go on here.
Yeah, but it's true.
I like you, investigator, but I'll help you with any genuine lines of inquiry you might have, but I won't tolerate this, no sir.
He's turning Australian.
I can't do stuff.
You examined Grace's bloodlines when Henry killed her, right, Doc?
Unless you won't for sure.
Is there anything odd about the scene of the victim?
You mean the old case of demonic possession? I didn't get to examine the scene for long. Akiko was in a rush to contain the area on a pretty open and shut. It was a pretty open and shut case.
Damn, where'd the Australian accent go?
Because whenever I fuck up, I just give up and just go with my normal voice.
Damn, I don't know. I thought you were about to tell me about a.
It was a
some
pretty
obscure-ass
open
boomer
and shut
shooter.
case. The markings on Grace were strange, though.
In what way?
The Henry's other victim, his mother, had the same sigils scorched into her skin as Henry. Grace had those sigils, but they weren't scorched. They looked like they had been carved with a blade. The demon inside Henry burns with cosmic fire, and Henry's victims are saved the same Brandon.
So if he killed the council, they'd all be carrying the sigils.
Depends on how we did it. I don't have a lot of evidence to support this, but I expect the sigil to only be scorched on the victims he had sustained close contact with.
Starting to turn Appalachian.
Appalachian? A cut and run probably wouldn't do it, but strangulation would. I also mentioned that I would expect the inhibitors to prevent or limit the scorching of the sigil and the victims.
So why were Grace's sigils cut in there?
I wrote it off to the madness of the demonic possession. But we don't know the whole lot about this kind of thing, so I figured I'd carve them himself as some kind of ritual. I can't say for sure, though.
Thank you for your help, Doc. So if I need to become like a god, and Henry can essentially inscribe the sigil on me just by getting into contact with him, what if I just fucking get some demon brands and I'll be able to walk through that gate? I mean, that or I can get the god skin that was left behind. I'm going to collect the devil's foreskin.
Really was nice of them to leave all that skin behind.
Really? Right in front of my pebbles?
Right in front of your
I'm
pebbles.
so fucking sorry.
Man, now I want to make a survival horror game based entirely off of that Silent Hill foreskin rant.
I don't want to talk about that. We don't gotta talk about the Silent Hill rant.
Oh, I love the Silent Hill foreskin rant.
It's very funny.
Look, I don't want to talk about anything that has the words Silent Hill and 4 anymore. I want to specifically point out that when I say that I mean and 4, not or. So you can talk about Silent Hill.
So that's why it's
you can
called...
talk about the number 4, but you can't talk about Silent Hill 4.
So that's why it's called Silent Hill 4. It's about the foreskin.
No.
No.
The existence of the foreskin implies the existence of an aft skin.
I mean, I assume that's the rest of it.
Hey, what do you know about Grace Broadlines?
Absolutely nothing, investigator. What do you know about foreskin?
Man, this man is absolutely not circumcised. Just look at him.
That's the power of being blessed by the gods. You get it back.
What if that's just the power of Pineball, baby?
Foreskin.
Oh no, Bede, no. Oh god.
Wait, I have a power onto God. Hold on. Next one who talks about it, you're getting muted.
Fair
Start
enough.
mod abusing people.
B fought hard for this exact moment.
B already had this power before they were a mod.
But now they can
Did
do
I?
it even harder. Yeah, because you were a trusted advisor. You can always
Trusted
do this.
advisor can do that.
Oh shit, well.
And I just realized going to this island gives this place bisexual lighting. Look. Let's
It
go.
sure does.
Mm-hmm.
Do.
Akiko just sort of releases that around her at all
It's a
times.
That's why I
bisexual
voiced
game.
her.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
Nenorochito. What about you wanting to expand the roles of the marshals? Where have you pulled that from? You want exorcism to be a martial role? It makes sense. We hunt them, might as well do the next step.
Test me.
Sounds to me like I'm making a land grab to boost the importance of the marshals. Believe what you want in the Nenorochito. During Henry's exorcism 10 years ago, you left Grace bloodlines alone with them. Why are we talking about this Nenorochito? As related to the council murder. That's what I'm trying to find out. Yes, I made the mistake.
Don't test me.
It seems to be a pattern. Hit on the street is that you're trying to expand the responsibilities of the marshals. You wanted to fold exorcism into the duties of the marshals.
Facts and the truth.
Sure, it'd be helpful if a demonic threat killed our exorcist. I should kill you for that accusation! What can you tell me about the demonic sigils on Grace's body? The same as found on Henry's mother.
Ah,
I've been told they weren't. Unit Division sigils were scorched onto her body to stay in close proximity to Henry. Grace's were carved into her flesh. With any proof, Nenorochito? No solid proof, just a good bit of testimony. Were you carrying a blade when you arrested Henry? Of course! I always carried my sword and a combat knife. Did you find a blade on Henry when you arrested him or after he killed Grace? No! So how did the sigils get carved into her body? No idea, Nenorochito. Demons. Thanks for the insight, Akiko. Curious. You are a little bit suspicious. Hey, Henry, guess who your dad is? I can't wait for you to say, who the fuck is that? Henry, do you know the name Ice Kiwami?
Never heard of him. Is he my dad?
Sure looks like it.
Is he a good man?
He, took his own life a few years ago. I'm sorry.
Are you fucking kidding?
Fucking perfect. At least he doesn't know what his son did.
Allegedly did.
Are you fucking
What fucking ever.
What can you tell me about the murder of Grace Bloodlines?
I killed her, didn't I?
You were found guilty of it.
Are you fucking
Then why the fuck are we talking? You know I did it.
the facts and the truth.
A guilty conviction
are
and the
not
truth are not the same
I
thing.
must be the bad guy, right?
If I'm the suspect in so many crimes, I must be the bad guy, right?
Relax,
Then
Billie
you'll find out.
Eyelash.
Bow, bow. You just keep
Eyelash.
you just keep walking away. You just hear him go bow. Now, now.
This is the best way I found to annoy her.
Let's get fucking moving. Oh, it's not bisexual anymore. What the fuck?
But the musical vibes are popping.
True. The vibes.
This is what we call as an alchemist equivalent exchange.
Mm-hmm. Compact paradise.
I like this implies that bisexuality gives you a natural amount of poppin'.
True.
Which, I mean, could be true. More studies need to be done.
Mm-hmm.
We need to pop more. For science.
Get the bottles popping.
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. No, this
Wee!
Oh god, I'm getting wet.
Shaking my head.
Hey there, goat. What do you know about spirits?
Luckily for you, I finished my pebbles so I can tell you.
Do you know anything about One Last Kiss?
Is that her name? She's good at hiding herself, but I've seen her.
You know who she is?
I figured some kind of spirit. I don't know who she was in her former life, though.
What do you know about the murder of Grace Bloodlines?
Ah, that makes sense. Got something good. Are you buying?
Sure.
Ooh, nice crystals. Do you think it's strange that Carmelina went into the exorcism?
Seems like a dangerous situation for the architect.
Very. There was reason, though. Some syndicate members use encryption and messages to each other. There's a lot of politics and scheming on the island, after all. I monitor any communication that I can. Network traffic is mostly boring, but sometimes someone forgets to encrypt something. While Carmelina was heading to Henry's apartment with Grace, she messaged Akiko and told her to step out of the room while Grace was doing the exorcism.
Her so-called lapse in procedure was planned.
It sure was, lady. Sounds like a plot to me.
My work is never done. Have you got a copy of this message?
Uh-huh. And they realize their mistake and scrub their phones afterwards, so they don't expect to be able to confirm this with their phones. Besides, it was 10 years ago. Everyone got a Masahiro upgrade since then.
Cool beans.
And you go back to to Akiko, like, surprise, bitch.
Do you have any receipts? As it turns out, I do!
Hi, I'm back with tea.
Oh yeah, you know what? Sure, why not? Let's just run back there with the fucking tea.
She's gonna be like, and what?
I mean, probably, considering that was 10 years ago, and I guess
I'll
technically...
kill you, Ninaruchito.
Oh please, we're both just
What?
PNG. We're just PNGs over a background. It's fine.
Oh?
What?
This is away.
Oh, I've been doing this constantly. You're only noticing now.
Oh, probably.
Has anything else happened with that fucking situation with the Bills person? Like, is he still just down?
Well, they suspended the game, like, straight up.
Oh no shit! Ah!
And last I heard, he was in critical condition. Let me check.
Who?
Yikes.
What? Who's in critical condition?
During the Bills and Bengals game tonight, a safety got hit, stood up, and collapsed.
Ooh.
Wait, is this
So
a
they-
sports thing?
Yeah. So
Oh.
they've postponed the game and called the ambulance.
Comment out the message you got from Carmelina on the day of Henry's exorcism. What message? Carmelina sent you a message telling you to leave Grace alone with Henry. No, she didn't. I have a copy of the message right here. Someone's giving you false evidence, Norochito. The architect was there that day, but she didn't tell me to do anything. She doesn't have authority over me. Then why'd you step out of the room? I considered the scene and the prisoner secure. Need to make sure that the architect was safe. Corrupted areas full of danger. I mean, yeah, I guess that checks out. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go ask her myself.
According to CBS support, he is in the hospital and in critical condition.
Alright, let's go talk to Carmelina. You know, why can't I just, like, question you in here? Like, you're right here. So let's see, where the fuck actually is, like... Oh, yeah, that's right, so I can go into the fucking barracks, that's right. Syndicate apartment, citizen housing. Danchi? Oh, wait, I guess I've been there. I don't know any place named Danchi.
You haven't been to the Donchi?
Let's go. Alright, let's see. She's right there. Alright, cool.
do you want, Fruit?
Don't test me.
We are not doing the song and dance again.
Architect Carmelina Silent.
Hello, Orange Slice Woman. How do you feel about exorcisms? Why'd you go to Henry's
We have
exorcism?
achieved perfection.
I have an acute interest in preventing the island from succumbing to demonic corruption. It's rare to be able to see the effects of a possession firsthand. Why does that dog have angry eyebrows all the time?
Through the message you sent Akiko, telling her to leave Grace alone with Henry.
Akihito?
Mhm.
I have no idea what message you're talking about, investigator.
I have a copy of it here.
Do your job.
Is this where Joshy's brother went?
I'm sure that is a fabrication. I have no authority over Akiko. I can't order her to do anything, much less break procedure with something so dangerous.
Ah,
Then why did she step out of the room and leave them unattended?
I have no idea. You'll have to ask the Grand Marshal. Oh my god.
Great, thanks. Nice talk. Good to have you
Maybe you should
around.
try asking Akiko.
Well, that blood went nowhere. Let's see then. Did we talk to Blue, Red, or did we talk to Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles? Whatever. You know, I'm looking forward to when people years from now, when a YouTuber happens upon this channel and it's like the story you never knew, and it's about a fucking they try to piece together the plot of my D&D campaign from weird anecdotes that people keep saying about it.
That would be interesting.
You see, we become famous once somebody makes an animatic of that happening.
No, my phone died.
Oh, that would be funny.
Oh shit.
Once people start making animatics of our stupid bullshit, you know we've made it.
Mhm.
Like I've wanted to do like animation stuff with stuff we said, but I'm doing other animation stuff trying.
I'm more curious how they'd interpret us, because we don't necessarily have outward appearances.
You see, this is what I do. I make a whole video about us,
I
pretending
commission
not to
the
be
art.
me.
Forget animatics.
I'm gonna
I just
make a
want-
fake YouTube channel.
I just want someone to use my voiceover for their OCs and a stupid meme of some sort.
That'd be pretty good too, actually. Witness! What do you know about being mentally ill?
Witness, how do you feel about being out of a job? Sorry.
What do you know about the murder of Grace Bloodlines?
Wasn't that case solved years ago?
Motherfucker.
Thanks, Witness. Very useful. Let's go talk to Blood Boy. Let's go talk to Blood Skeleton Boy. Very distinct, very different.
Sam.
Mm-hmm.
And Dad, man.
Sam, I am.
Mm-hmm. There, I'm gonna try getting this just right. Yuta!
Here, B, I have a character you can voice. How would you feel about voicing this?
I don't think any one of us wants to voice that thing.
Yeah.
For the audience, I have just.
Okay, does it have a
horrible
name?
Creature. I'm just calling it the Skirmisher right now.
Wouldn't it I feel like
I could make some noises that you could distort if you want
Yeah,
me
just make some
to.
throat noises.
Just talking to a fan for a little bit.
Just talking to a fan.
I mean, wouldn't it just kind of be like... and
Ew.
I don't know what sound this thing would make.
It's got
Probably
something,
just
something in
suffering
its
noises.
mouth.
I mean, it's probably just a series of sucking noises and nostril
Here,
breathing.
God.
I'll put as much of my fist in my mouth as I can and just
Yeah.
make a noise.
Oh my god.
You see, this is my only flaw. I don't have the nose power.
Jesus Christ.
B is afraid of the mouth noises.
Alright, I
Not sure
need.
afraid's the right word. Disgusted, maybe.
I'll see how B feels about whenever I start my ASMR channel.
Amused.
I am amused.
Be
but
amused.
also-
The masculine urge to make weird ass noises for no reason.
Man, fucking, I saw somebody post something in a Discord server that was called "Man, you need to watch this," and it was just a dude throwing a sheet of ice onto a frozen lake, and it like shattered, and all of the ice shards slid super far. And I was like, "Yo, that's cool."
I do love that one. Classic.
Simple creatures.
I saw the destruction and I clapped.
Simple Simon.
Easily entertained.
Just have a character that distracts you in D&D by just like doing shit like that. Look over there! You just throw a fucking ice sheet onto a bunch of
DD
ice.
just starts doing devil sticks. You don't know how. He's never done it before.
Holy shit!
You don't even know where he got this from.
Like the like
Couldn't
fucking.
couldn't he just like make him?
Camellia becomes the yo-yo master.
I want to be a yo-yo man. She signed. The yo-yo master did not listen. She just kept on yoing. Where was I going? Oh, yeah, that's right. Blood Boy.
Oh my god.
We should
Or
buy
just
the
Blood
child
Boys
a
doing what Blood
yo-yo.
Boys
Then she becomes the brisket.
Just have fucking Camellia hanging around doing yo-yo tricks in the background of every encounter.
I know you don't like guns, so here's a knife.
You give her a yo-yo, she yo's so hard at somebody's head that it kills them. You take back the yo-yo.
You see, the thing is at some point she'll ask for a knife, and then we'll just give her a comically large butter knife.
For the record, Camellia is a plant person child soldier who B's character has adopted. remove the child from the gun. I don't know about the murder of Grace Bloodlines.
I don't know anything, do I, LD?
Great!
Oh my god.
Lovely discussion with you.
May you reach the moon.
May the moon stop bleeding.
Well, I was under 100% assumption that we would almost definitely have to go to the moon at some point, presumably to make it stop bleeding. We're getting tired of the moon shit.
Oh, when's the last time you saved?
Literally a few minutes ago. It's fine. You know.
Okay.
Ah.
This is the toothpaste we're using.
Okay.
We're not using the regular toothpaste.
Hi, Mr.
Okay.
Orange. Tell me more about the toothpaste.
What flavor is it?
I don't know. Crest.
I assume it's mint. Do they make non-mint? Do they even make non-mint toothpaste?
They make
Yes.
cinnamon and like bubblegum toothpaste.
They make
They're
cinnamon
bad.
toothpaste?
Of course they do.
I was gonna say, that sounds
Horrible.
awful.
It's like
I don't-
big red cinnamon too.
Oh, ew.
Exactly.
Not
It's like
fireball
brushing your
cinnamon.
teeth with a lollipop.
Alright, did I have to just talk to this bitch again? I mean, not necessarily a plot point for this one. However, in my original D&D campaign, going to the moon was going to be the very last thing you did in that game.
You go to brush your teeth. Your only option is the Hannah Montana Cinnamon Crest toothpaste squeeze bottle.
Or a bottle of
You
Jack.
brush your teeth.
There ain't no going back.
I'm talking pedicure on my toes.
Toes.
I like this implies that it is Hannah Montana flavored, and I don't want that in my mouth ever.
You don't want the sweet taste of Miley Cyrus?
Oh,
I think sweet might be highly
Oh,
generous.
hell yeah, Mass Salt's great.
Or her tandem mouse involved in that mousehold.
I'm more fond of the special theory type evolution, homosexual. They have little pride flags and everything.
It's so funny that fucking Everstone doesn't prevent them from
LD, I'm
evolving.
telling you right now, I don't fucking know.
What do you know about Grace Bloodline? Yeah, I figured.
Who's that? Never heard of him.
Cool. Wow. Wow, that line of inquiry dried up real fucking quick.
You ever tried hanging out with these guys to get more clues?
I mean, I guess I could.
That's literally everything we've been doing.
I know, but we haven't actually hit, like, the hangout button. But keep in mind, hanging out has just given us information we've already heard before. So it seems like hanging out isn't necessarily a requirement, it's just kind of a bonus.
There appears to be some sort of, like, half-baked relationship system, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Presumably, if you...
Maybe that's more relevant in court, I hope. But if not...
It's weird that there is a relationship system that hasn't paid off in any way.
I mean,
maybe it'll pay off in court.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, that makes sense, but it's like, we're getting in good with people, but we don't know what that's gonna
means.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, be right back.
Okay. See, I think my, like, fundamental issue with this game is that, like, technically speaking, like, the plot's progressing, it just never really feels like it.
What would you rate this so far?
I mean, like, thus far, it's a fairly interesting game. I wouldn't necessarily say it's anything, like, super spectacular, but it's really nifty.
Would you
From,
call
like,
this a high 7?
Sure. I'll give this, like, 7.5. At the moment.
What would you rate the
If only
vibes?
there was a way if only there was some mechanism that just made you run even faster.
Oh yeah, that's
How would
right.
you-
I have the pile bunker gauntlets. I still don't know what to use them for.
Did you try bunking any piles?
There are no piles to bunker, from my knowledge.
Unfortunate.
How would you rate the vibes of this game?
It's honestly immaculate. It's got good.
Would you say a 10 out of 10?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
You heard it here, folks. The rare 10 out of 10.
Nah. What the? Oh, I think Discord finally had enough.
Oh, good?
Discord finally had enough.
The Discord did not like your take on the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Discord was not happy with the vibes of this game.
Okay, so... Alright, mysteriously and suddenly, I know what to use the pile bunker gauntlets for.
How fortuitous.
I know, it's great, right?
Gonna go make some pizza.
We have to go back over to the Syndicate graveyard. We have to, it says, my knowledge, my information is telling me that it's on the cliffs overlooking the council building, accessible via the Syndicate graveyard. And this appears to be very cliff-facey to me. Also, I'd like to point out that my otherworldly— oh no! Wow! Holy shit! Okay, we're still kicking. Good.
Oh, blood!
I am
we're
downright
back.
amazed on what I can destroy with some pile bunker gauntlets.
What did you destroy? Everything went blurry for a minute there.
There was a vault here, I guess.
That's strange.
What the hell are you?
Oh,
Who
hey,
the hell
there's
are
a
you?
guy.
Hi! Whoa!
Okay.
Nani Kore?
Who wants to
Who
be
wants to
this
be-
guy?
Mother!
Oh, you go.
No, you're not her.
Strange.
Who are you?
Mother called me Dainonegate, a child born in darkness, born never to be known.
Who Who is your mother?
The corridor lady.
That's strange.
Corridor lady? Who's that? What corridor?
Built into the fabric, the corridors.
Why are you here?
I thought I escaped. You cannot escape blood.
That's strange.
That's a gunshot wound. We need to get you treated.
No, I failed.
Don't test me.
They want me dead.
Who wants you dead?
Mother and the man.
Who's the man?
Sometimes a friend, sometimes
Don't
not.
test me.
Why do they want you dead? What did you fail at?
My destiny.
Don't test me.
What was your destiny killing the council?
Are the council the dead people in the room?
Yes.
Then I killed them. My knife danced. The room became red.
How did you find this motherfucker?
I
is
wasn't the only monster in the room. It wasn't supposed to be there.
That's strange.
What do you mean?
I made this. She thinks I didn't. I know more than she thinks. See the lines that were hidden.
Alright.
You need to see why.
You're going to die if you don't get treated.
Life has been bad. I shouldn't.
Good.
That's strange.
Now,
That's strange.
he slit his throat.
Test me.
Just perfect. Who really were you? What the hell's going on here? I get to get a blood sample at least.
That voice, that was actually in the game, did not sound like it fit him.
The blood sample isn't in the
Sound like
database.
Andre
but
the Champion.
there's a hit on some of the DNA.
Strange.
What the hell? This blood is Carmelina's DNA. It's not her blood, but it could be her
That's
offspring.
strange.
Was Denonagate her child? His sample matches the one used to open the third seal bloodlock last night. That puts him in the penthouse at the time of the murder.
That's strange.
Well, what do you know? Ice Kiwami blood matches Denonagate's. Then the Carmelina and Ice Kiwami had a kid together.
Don't test me.
Daddy's boy got through the bloodlock because he had a council blood.
That's strange.
There's some kind of strange flesh fused into his body. What is this? Is this the flesh from Crying Grudge that Carmelina fused with someone? This is to get through the fourth holy seal. He has a knife. It's a perfect blade. It's covered in blood. Starlight can analyze it.
Don't test me.
His own blood and all of the council members. Is this the murder weapon? Jesus Christ! There's no blood on here that matches the martial guard in the council building. The blade is perfect as well. It wouldn't have caused the ragged gashes in their throats. Somehow he got into the council without getting through the guards. You'll find out more about this guy. That's a hell of a thing to hide in a random hole in the wall.
I guess we solved the murder.
Apparently.
I guess.
Well, this is kind of lame if it was that guy.
Oh no!
Ah,
The
he's
killer in the
dead.
depths of paradise.
Mr.
I do
Game
so love
and Watch.
these. Holy shit! The key Denonagate gave me fits this lock. May as well tumble down the rabbit hole.
That's strange.
These islands are so weird. What's behind door number 1?
A brand new car.
That's strange.
Hidden corridors. Where am I? These corridors can't be attached to where I found Denonagate. That was on the edge of a cliff. That doesn't know where I am. Denonagate said his mother is the corridor lady. The blood test confirmed his mother is Carmelina. Did she make these? Looks there are several portals to elsewhere. A couple seem to go to the Syndicate apartments, including what I presume is Witness's balcony. He always gets the biggest balcony so he can watch the island's end. One portal looks like it goes to the lobby of the council building. The other is different. It looks like an amateur's job. A job that's punched through these corridors. Does that one bypass the seals somehow? Wowza. So that's where it came from. Blood. Blood!
Hope this isn't Chris's blood.
I don't want to necessarily keep comparing this. Oh, never mind.
This corridor was different. It looks amateurish. This bypasses the seals. The Denonagate referred to his mother as the corridor lady. His blood proves that Carmelina is his mother. I think it's safe to assume that she made these corridors. She's the architect, after all. The corridor skips sections of space and allows you to use it across the island in an extremely short space of time. Denonagate said he'd be trained to kill. Did Carmelina hide him and use these corridors to get into the council to commit murder last night? The corridor that Denonagate used to escape back to his hideaway wasn't the same as the others. Maybe the Nonagate inherited his mother's architecture powers and created it himself. Why didn't Carmelina just make a corridor that bypasses the seals? The council kept the seals a mystery to her. She doesn't know what they are. She probably couldn't build a corridor to a location she doesn't know. Carmelina and Witness were together at the time of the murder. There's a 5-minute window where Witness stepped out onto the balcony to get a call from Akiko. Carmelina could have used that time to travel through one of these corridors, get to Denonagate, and take him to the council building. This trials are going to be exciting.
Yeah, I knew it with Carmelina.
Oh.
Oh!
Wow, yeah, this is the scene of the murder.
Damn!
Just bypassed a whole bunch of bullshit.
So are those the council guys? Who are those again?
Yeah. I guess this is the fourth Holy Seal. What's this deal? There's a data port. Stars might find something. Oh wait, that's right. We already did this shit. Mm-hmm.
That's strange. That's
Become
strange.
godlike. Yeah.
That's strange.
That's strange.
That's strange.
Yeah, we already did that bit. Okay. Pink petals. Is this but Yuri at the scene? He wears a hat with pink petals.
Oh.
Don't hold up in the trials without asking anything to back it up.
It's gonna be all of them.
Counselor Makin Origin calls death as a slash across the throat. May the silent god walk with you in all the cosmic heavens. Everyone has been sliced up with a blade. The lacerations are all clean. They were done with a sharp, perfect blade.
Don't test me.
They don't have any skin cells on their fingers. They were killed before they knew what was happening. The cuts matched the blade Henry was allegedly found with and took from Akiko. They could have been killed with the knife I found on Denonagate. The type of lacerations on the victim's matches his blade. Leader Montserrat called it up as a sliced windpipe and artery. There's a gun lying next to him. There's a strange pendant round his neck. May the silent god walk with you in all the cosmic heavens.
Oh, so that's Montserrat.
Counselor Pandora, too, caused death as a horizontal slash across the stomach with which emptied her of her organs. That's how to go walk with you in all the cosmic heavens.
I like the idea of, wow, that sure is a strange pendant he has. Well, moving
Anyway.
on.
Ew.
You've been whisked away?
Mm-hmm. Wait, which ones are those? Mom, I have to use those.
I know it, but you can call tomorrow morning and ask them to
Hi, Mama Orange.
Mom, like I literally
Mrs. Orange.
just got those refilled.
I know. My hands were clean. If you want a chance, you go for it. But I'm telling you, I'll give you my old one.
Mom, okay, wait, when did you do this?
Just
Well, it's, you know what, I don't care, it's fine.
I could do it if I could just do it. But I'm telling you, tomorrow morning you got a little bit to think about it. You call up your doctor and say, listen, my old one. I just did. Not like this isn't a perpetuate.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, yeah, I know, but it's my antidepressants, I need that shit.
I know you do. I know it. So, but I just.
Well,
want
whatever,
to
like, Mom, you just handed it to me and your hands were all over it, so it doesn't really matter now,
I
does
just
it?
washed them. I just went to the bathroom.
Oh,
and freshly
jeez.
washed
Okay,
them,
alright, okay, alright. Whatever. Calls it as a vertical laceration from his groin to the rib cage. Most of his organs have split out. Yeah, okay.
I find it hilarious that your mom walked in exactly at the part where you are surrounded by dead bodies, and they are examining where they are slashed to death with a perfect blade.
Counselor Lunatic Pope, missing several fingers, which suggests he tried to defend himself from the attack with a blade. Cause of death is a deep horizontal cut through his head. High Priestess and Counselor Gabriella Devotion. Cause of death is a deep laceration through the abdomen. May the silent god walk with you in all the cosmic heavens.
That's strange.
Expect to find a dead killer demon inside the council's pet house. Ah, yes, of course. It's been shot in the head. The bullet is stuck in the skull. It's a Fukada round, a high-powered bullet. There's a gun lying next to Lita Montserrat. There are hellish claws on its arms, like knives. They're perfect as well. The claws are covered in blood, striking around the blood. Several council members. The council were all killed with the perfect blade. That thing's claws could have done it.
That's strange.
The hell's this thing doing here? Does this have anything to do with Henry? He let the demons on the island. Shinji is on the island, so the marshals could. So the marshals definitely didn't catch them all. If the marshals missed Shinji, did they miss the killer demon too? This crate is bizarre. Looks like it was hidden in the chest.
That's strange.
Someone bring it in here and hide it as a trap. Looks like the containment crate burst open, smashing open the chest. You get a killer demon in here and find a way to release it at the right time, make a hands-free murder weapon. There are a number of restraints inside. The inside is covered with claw marks. The restraints have sacred wards on them. Those are used to subjugate demons. This is where the killer demon came from. The claw marks match. If the killer demon came from the crate, it didn't kill the marshals downstairs. The killer demon got here via the containment crate, means it didn't go through the holy seals. Someone brought it through the seals and left it here. Someone planted a trap where the council were vulnerable. Someone released the psycho killer demon to attack them. Were they assuming no one would get into the crime scene afterwards, though? The crate would leave a trail of evidence. Did it matter, though? Is the presence of the killer demon enough to complete the plan? Did they assume that the seals would never be opened again? They assumed I wouldn't be on the island investigating. Bad call. Solid is detecting dead zone residue from the crate. The crate must have come from the demonology bunker in the dead zone. But there were more in there. This crate has a remote receiver on the lock. Someone could have remotely activated it to open it. This receiver has the same number as the one Witness dialed at midnight last night. Witness opened a crate containing a killer demon remotely in the council penthouse.
That's strange.
Holy shit.
That is quite the design.
Yeah, wow, we're, Damn.
Not Leon Disaster.
Damn.
I don't want to keep comparing this to Outer Wilds.
That's strange.
Really?
But like, well, they're like very similar in structure, but like they're very different. Like this, the Outer Wilds is not a murder mystery, but like, I feel like Outer Wilds does the whole. You find one really important piece of information that recontextualizes everything.
I should really play
better.
I should really play that game that is not called Outer Worlds.
A little, like, honestly, a little bit, yeah. Because, like, this twist... Oh, yeah, here we go. How much you can see as I can see? Okay. Like, this whole twist just, like, feels a little... It's literally just, oh, hey, you know that guy who had, like, way too much evidence that says that he didn't do it? Well, he actually had a secret passageway X that lets him get through everything. Okay, so then let's go through, this one next. Another weird door. This one leads to the witness's apartment. A network of secret corridors across the island that contained a hidden killer. Carmeline set this plan up years ago. It was nearly a perfect plan. If Judge hadn't summoned me, she might have gotten away with it. I can still get away with it if I don't present the right evidence. This is a bizarre case. Hey, buddy! You want to explain the hole that just got punched through your fucking apartment?
No.
You broke reality.
How would I know anything about that? Have you tried asking Akiko?
Carmeline was in your apartment all last night, right? What about when you slept to take a call?
I didn't see her out on my balcony. I was over there. I stepped out using my sliding door.
So if Carmelina had left by the front door, you wouldn't have seen her.
I wouldn't. I also didn't hear the elevator, so if she did leave my apartment, she would have only been out here.
Did you hear the elevator every time I have come up to speak to you?
Now that you present that question to me, I am surprised to say that I didn't. I put it down to exhaustion. I haven't slept. Why are you asking?
I'm working on a lead. You know what? I'm gonna ask you these later. Let's go check out the other parts of the tunnels before, because we're probably gonna have to end this soon. Let's see.
Don't test me.
This corridor isn't letting me through. Looks like it goes to Syndicate Apartments, probably Carmelina's. That'll explain how she accessed the corridors. She can visit Denonagate's little lair anytime she needed to. This is so messed up.
That's strange.
This is the entrance to the council building. It takes seconds to get here from Denonagate's vault. A conspiracy crafted from the fabric of the island. Would Carmelina's hidden killer commit the crime to end all crimes? Surprise! Well, there was a secret character and a mysterious room that lets you teleport everywhere.
Wait, doesn't
There's
that
pretty
destroy
people
like
there.
some laws of investigating?
Oh, absolutely,
or,
yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe this doesn't follow Nox's 10 Commandments.
Maybe if you talked to Shinji, he would have let you know. He would have given you the clues.
Oh, he would never. He would just said,
If
"This
you,
game."
I mean, he might have.
if you hung out with Carmelia enough, she would have been like, you know, I have a kid, right? Super had a kid.
Yeah, I totally did it. Oh, okay. Shit. Alright.
Possibly, we might have just missed the information.
Okay, I think that's the end of the stream for now because we've only got like 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hmm.